Fun fact, Lamborghini started off making tractors, which only gives me hope that John Deere will soon announce its supercar division. Hello guys, welcome back to Konami Code. I'm your host, Ramon Sierra, and today we're going to be talking about The Crew 2, an online open-world racing game. This game has a little bit of everything, from supercars to police cars to planes to boats to motorcycles, and the list goes on. As always, we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the gameplay, so without further ado, let's get straight into this review.
The Crew 2 doesn't really have a story. There is one, but playing through it is optional. The game forces you to grind and obtain money to buy and customize vehicles in the game. The way you level up in the game is by racing and gaining followers. The game rewards you for leveling up with good upgrades for your vehicle and exclusive rewards like cars that you could only obtain by reaching certain levels. The game's graphics are really good. The cars, buildings, and overall environment look amazing in this game. The Crew 2 has different families. Each family represents a different aspect of the game, which are street racing, off-road, freestyle, and pro racing. Each family has different disciplines. For example, the street racing family has the following: street race, drift, drag race, and hypercar. The game has a lot of events, which of course means a lot of replayability. The game has added the Summit, which is a weekly competition to earn exclusive cars and gain followers. The Crew 2's map is the entire United States. No joke. The game includes a lot of major cities like New York, Miami, LA, San Francisco, New Orleans, Detroit, Chicago, and the list goes on. To drive from New York to San Fran in a supercar would literally take up 30 minutes in real life. That's how big the map is. The game has a lot of different cars and brands, from famous brands of course like Ferrari, Ford, Dodge, Honda, Audi, BMW, and the list goes on. The game is updated frequently, so new vehicles or events are added with each and every update to keep the game fresh. Microtransactions are all over this game, most noticeably in the family's HQ. There is a designated stand in the HQ where you can buy bundles and cosmetic items for your vehicle. You can buy car bundles with money that you earn normally by playing the game or with crew credits. The in-game currency that you can obtain either by completing a daily challenge, and you'll receive roughly 1,500 to 5,000 crew credits for completion of the daily challenge, or by buying crew credits at the stand with real-world money. The game mostly pushes you to spend money, as cosmetics and some exclusive cars like the Mitsubishi Eclipse can only be obtained by using crew credits. Cars are insanely expensive in the Crew 2. Hypercars cost around $355,000 to $2,140,000, which is insane considering the highest earning race only gets you $315,000 at the hardest difficulty. This is one of the ways that the game pushes you to spend real money to get the cars that you want inside the game. I rate the Crew 2 an 8 out of 10.
The Crew 2 is a game that's evolving with each and every update. The game is aimed more towards people in the actual car and racing world, or for people who like playing racing games in general. The Crew 2 isn't perfect, and it still has a lot of quirks to be fixed, but the game does deliver on its promise, to give you a sense of freedom and to allow you to explore the US on your own terms. Again, this was Konami Code, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Yo, it's Sadiq, aka Steady Tokyo, and today we're going to be going over Among Us. I'll talk about the game and show some funny clips of imposter and crewmate gameplay. Okay, to start off, Among Us has 3 maps: Polis, Skeld, and Mirror HQ. Every map has a different layout and tasks, but today we're mostly going to be playing on the map Polis. Among Us is a game where there is normally 8 crewmates and 2 imposters if played with 10 players. Yes, you can play with less than that, but I would recommend setting the imposter group to 1 just to make it fair. The crewmate's job is to get all the tasks done, complete emergencies if it occurs, and to find out who the imposter is. Crewmates choose to vote out the imposter by calling emergency meetings or finding dead bodies that the imposter have left behind. Obviously, the crewmates could be wrong and vote out the crewmate. The imposter's job is to eliminate all the crewmates before tasks get done. Imposters also win if there's the same number of crewmates as imposters. For example, if 2 imposters are alive and 2 crewmates are alive, the imposters automatically win. Imposters also have to be super good at lying or good at making up alibis that seem realistic. I also recommend playing with friends in a Discord call other than playing with just random people. Playing with friends can make some funny moments and also make the game way more enjoyable, trust me. The number 1 rule, if you are playing in a Discord call, is to mute your mic when you're not in a meeting. It just makes the game more immersive, and it also makes it fair for the imposters. In this clip, I unfortunately got killed by the imposter. When this happens, you turn to a ghost and can't talk for the remainder of the game. However, you can still do your task. In one of the games, we ended up all changing our names to Glide. It was kind of stupid, but hey, it was still fun. This just shows what you can do. If you're in a Discord call with a bunch of friends, you can make for some funny, stupid challenges. Anyway, that will conclude today's review. Hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Eddie Tokyo, and I'm gone. Peace.
I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe it, okay? I'm gonna call the shots on this one. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. If you catch him, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Alright, we're voting Brown.
Alright.
Yeah, he's... I don't like
You're not wrong, but like...
his name. Yeah, and next, I think we do Black. Was I right? I bet I was right, because I'm awesome at eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I hate it here.
Hey, I'm here to talk about keyboards today, and specifically two types, mechanical and membrane. First, we will start with what everybody knows, membrane keyboards. A membrane keyboard is a keyboard that uses a plastic type dome to push down on a metal connector that activates the key. A mechanical keyboard uses a press down switch that pushes the metal connectors together to activate the key. The main difference between the methods they use to activate the key is that in a mechanical keyboard it is more linear and smooth to press throughout the key press, while the membrane dome takes more effort to press and has an irregular feedback. It is less pleasant to press compared to the mechanical keyboard in my opinion. The next difference between the two is the sound they produce. A mechanical keyboard has a more solid sound, and the spring it uses to push the key back up is also audible. The membrane keyboard has a mushy, damping sound that I prefer since it isn't as loud as the mechanical keyboard.
Today I'll talk about the best cheap and reliable Christmas gifts you could get this year. Let's get it. Number one spot we have the Amazon Fire 7. Very reliable, lets you watch everything, shows, movies, etc. Very much worth it and cheap. Number two spot we have the Beats Flex. These headphones are good, reliable, and durable. Definitely worth checking out. For final, we have Google Nest Mini. Basically like Alexa but Google version. Definitely worth checking out.
Start by gathering all of your ingredients. Brown 1.5 sticks of butter over medium heat. Set that aside to cool. While that chills, combine 1 3/4 cup of flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt in a bowl. Whisk that together and set it aside. Chop 2 8-ounce chocolate bars into chunks. Once the brown butter is cool, combine it with 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Whisk that together. It's gonna look chunky, but once you add in the eggs and vanilla, the mixture will look smooth. Fold in the dry ingredients a little at a time. Once the dough is formed, add in the chocolate chunks. Set the dough aside to chill for 30 minutes. You could chill it overnight, but I find it easier to form balls after it's chilled for 30 minutes. To form the balls, measure 2 tablespoons of dough, roll it into a ball, and slightly press it down. Bake the cookies for 11 to 13 minutes at 350 degrees. Enjoy, Lobos!
Hey guys, today we're going to be learning how to make Mexican hot chocolate. First step when making Mexican hot chocolate is to pour milk into the pot. Alright, next step you want to do is set this to medium-high heat. Alright guys, the milk has finished boiling. The next step is to get 2 spoonfuls of some Abuelito Mexican hot chocolate mix. Let's see if I can get some. And then stir it once you are done with doing that. Alright guys, so next step is to pour this. I'm gonna just take this off. Alright, turn that off. And then stir again. You have to make sure to stir this really good. Pouring it into the cup, you may now enjoy your Mexican hot chocolate.
Hey everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to make some hot chocolate bombs. So we're going to start off with our ingredients. You're going to need your chocolate, whichever kind is fine, hot chocolate, mini marshmallows, and your silicone mold. So I started off by melting my chocolate in the microwave for 15 seconds. And once those 15 seconds were over, I took them out, mixed them up, and made sure to get all the chocolates around the side so that they all get evenly melted. And you're just going to repeat those steps until they're done. Or you can just heat them up on the stove. So next, I started to get a spoonful of the melted chocolate. I dabbed it into my silicone mold. I just estimated a good amount of the spoon full of chocolate, and then I started to evenly spread everything out onto the mold. And the first layer may be too thin for you to put it together when you're all done. So you may have to do a second layer. I had to do a second layer, and it's probably just best so that it doesn't fall apart. And be sure to refrigerate it afterwards, or you can just put it in the freezer so it's faster. So next I had a heated plate, and I got my chocolates halves, and then I just put them over the hot plate so that the chocolate can melt a little bit. And once they're melted and everything, you can start putting your hot chocolate in, as I did with 1 tablespoon of hot chocolate and just a handful of marshmallows, or however many you want. So once I did that, I got the other half and melted it again so that I made sure that the 2 chocolates will stick together. So once I did that, I stuck them together, and any excess chocolate around it, the spear, you can just spread it out on the sides of it just so that you make sure everything's stuck together. And after that, you are going to refrigerate them for a good minute so that they're all hardened and so that they don't fall apart. So once they're done being refrigerated, you can start making your hot chocolate. So all I did was get some more milk, I heated it up, and just poured it over the chocolate. And if you prefer warm water, you can use that. Just heat up water and just do the same exact thing as I did. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye, Lobos.
Today I will be talking about the top 5 food and drink in December. For number 5, we have eggnog. Eggnog is a sweet drink with milk, raw egg, and sugar. Number 4 is all about the gingerbread. Gingerbread is made up of the main ingredients ginger, honey, and molasses. In number 3, we have Christmas cookies. There are a variety of cookies made in the month of December that could be decorated in the Christmas spirit. Hot chocolate takes number 2. It is one of the most iconic drinks for December. It is made with cocoa powder and milk or water depending on how you like it. Tamales take number 1. A tamale is a flavor of goodness and keeps us warm in the cold weather. The tamales are usually made of a corn masa and a type of meat and sometimes olives. That is my top 5 list for December, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Della, you should probably know something. It's about my guitar.
What about it?
I sold it.
What? Are you crazy? You needed your guitar. That's what you do. Did you quit the band?
Wait, no, I didn't quit. I still have a guitar. It's a loan.
Well, why in this crazy world would you sell your guitar, your most prized possession?
I figured as long as I had a guitar, it didn't matter which one it is, so I sold it.
Why? We don't need the money. We're happy, right? We're happy?
Yes, we are, but I couldn't stop thinking about the fact that I couldn't give you a Christmas present.
No, Jamie.
Hey Lobos, it's Dominique and this is your lightning round on movies for December. The first movie is Home Alone and you can watch it on Disney+.
What else could we be forgetting? Our troubles will be
Kevin!
Home Alone.
Police in the northern suburbs are on the lookout for a pair of burglars who are calling themselves the Wet Bandits.
We know that you're in there.
It's Santa Claus and his elf.
Get off my property.
This is my house. I have to defend.
The second movie is How the Grinch Stole Christmas and you can stream it on Netflix.
My son died.
You're
The Grinch! Well, that worked out nicely.
The third movie is Elf and you can stream it on Hulu Premium.
I'm an elf.
Oh.
Well, technically I'm a human, but I was raised by elves.
New Line Cinema presents the story of one elf who's coming home for Christmas.
Can't wait to see my dad. We're gonna go ice skating and eat sugar plums. Sorry!
The fourth movie is The Polar Express and you can watch it on Prime Video.
Well, you coming?
Where?
Why, to the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express!
Well, that's it, Lobos. Have an amazing and safe Christmas.
Hey Lobos, it's Daniel Suarez, and today we're going to be going through a list of the top 10 Christmas songs to get you into the holiday spirit. At number 10, we have Wonderful Christmas by Paul McCartney. At number 9, we have Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. At number 8, we have Sleigh Ride by The Ronettes. At number 7, we have Let It Snow by Dean Martin. At number 6, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams. At number 5, we have Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. At number 4, we have It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas by Michael Bublé. Number 3 is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee. At number 2, we have Last Christmas by Wham. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful winter break, Lobos.
When you're a bad comedian like me, there's just like that awkward silence every time you make a joke.
Yeah, for just a stare, bro. Just a stare.
Would you rather be remembered as a bad person or be forgotten?
Be remembered as a bad person or be forgotten. Okay, so this is a hard question.
That's Coco gone bad.
Coco gone bad, dude. Coco was an amazing movie, though. Let's be real.
Coco was a good movie.
Alright, so I would choose, wait, what are the options? I remember my answer, I just don't remember the options.
You're good. It's to be remembered as a bad person or be forgotten.
Oh no, I'd rather just be forgotten. If it's not that important to be in the spotlight all the time.
We got 64% of the vote.
Yeah.
Would you rather receive bad advice or give bad advice?
Receive bad advice or give bad advice? I hate taking bad advice, so I'm just gonna give off the bad advice.
I don't want to pay for someone else giving me advice. I'll do it to someone else though.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. We only got 41% of the vote.
Oh, you guys are too nice.
You selfless people, you're too nice.
But on a serious note, guys, I just want you guys to know that we miss being outside too, and we know quarantine's been rough. Let's keep up with the social distancing, keep wearing your mask, and it's all gonna work out. Just like Australia's gone a month without any new cases, we can do it too.
Yeah, we got this for sure. And don't worry, we didn't forget about any of you guys. We all miss you. And for the freshmen that just came in, we can't wait to see you. We'll see you sometime. Just gotta have some hope.
Everybody, today I will be showing you how to make a Christmas tree paper craft for Christmas decorations. On the top left is what you'll need for this project, but I'll be using cardstock paper because I love thick paper. You'll need to cut the axis to make a perfect square. I don't have any green paper with me, so I'll just paint my cardstock paper green. Make a distance of 7 centimeters and grab your ruler and draw a line. Each strip should have the width of 9 centimeters. You cut the lines horizontally, but you must stop between the surface of the line, and then when you're done, glue the edges. Connect the edges from right to left. Paint your ornaments and boom, you have a tree.
My son died.
The host. Hi everyone, I'm Yadira Romero, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to be in a Christmas mood. The first thing I did was draw a Christmas tree, then draw some ornaments around the Christmas tree. I like drawing Christmas stuff during Christmas time because it just helped me be in a Christmas mood, and I enjoy drawing a lot. The other thing I like to do is gather around the bonfire and make some s'mores. There's nothing more better than making s'mores, am I right? The last thing I like to do is watch the Santa Claus. This movie is so funny and so enjoyable during Christmas time.
What if I don't buy into this Santa Claus thing? And there will be millions of disappointed children around the world.
So firstly, let's tape our board into a split to use two different colors. Now let's put pressure on the tape to make sure it sticks. With the tape on, now we can start to paint. With the joy of making memories, ask one of your friends or siblings to help you paint. Once you've done a couple coats of the paint, now you can take off the tape. Now to the other side with paint. Now to take off the tape. Now let's prep our Merry Christmas decal to put onto the wood. Once we have the decal where we want it, we put pressure on it so it can stick. Once that's done, we just take it off. And for the top part, we can decorate with flowers and bows using a hot glue gun. Now we put glue on the back so it can stick. Now we just press down the bow lightly so it can stick to the board. And now we glue down the greenery, the flowers, and the acorns. So we don't see the ends of each flower, we put it under the bow so it won't be visible. And this is the final result. For this DIY, you'll need a plate, clip back pins, number stickers, decals, transfer tape, and tools. Firstly, let's get off our 2 clip back pins that we'll need. Then cut out the number stickers that we need for the days until Christmas. Yay! 7 more days till Christmas! Now we place each item onto the plate where we desire. To transfer each decal onto the plate, we use transfer tape by lightly scrubbing it from the backing to the transfer tape and then lightly pulling it away from the plate. Now to add the click back pins, we hot glue the back of it to the plate to make sure it sticks. With all of it finished, this is your countdown till Christmas.